just survived. Hey, Prodigy, what you want for that? Okay. $100. All right, I'll give you 150.
Okay, we You finished training? Oh,
He got the other brown. About to get the other brown now. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. I don't know why niggas be acting like I don't do good business out here. I don't know. Niggas don't have to say it. They be acting like I don't be doing good business out here. Look, man. Niggas will look out. I'm gonna look out. Look, you might as well land on the brown. You only paying $4. I ain't put nothing on there.
Nah, fuck that.
Might as well land it on the brown. I ain't putting nothing on there.
hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna push the button now.
That trade look real gravy. Where I'm sitting. What's up, Prodigy? Bruh, what the hell you talking about? Let's do this trade, man. I give you the perfect trade. Say guys. Oh, he was. Ain't that the? I thought it was free parking. I say this nigga about to eat some food.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Runs through the contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete. This defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Running left, Achane. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Doing that bullshit. Where the fuck you ain't take the point?
Here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence building for them, and an absolute shock
what your
for
line
the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He
turd
watched
ass
him on
nigga.
tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But
I
early
don't
in
know
this
that,
one,
man.
advantage defense.
These two teams, you might recall,
Pissed me
met
off
up back in
with that
September
bullshit.
in Week 3.
And
It
then
was the
he-
Bills winning
he
on
gonna
the
sit
road,
there
so
and
they
drop
look for the
back.
sweep here in Buffalo.
Like, what the fuck? At the 3
To
yard
throw
line.
on second down. Calhoun firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami
Look,
defense.
They
They're going to need to be
bust your
strong
ass
against
when
the
you
run in
serve
this one.
that.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm
Score
very
count in
glad.
your
They said that
mind.
they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be
Do I need
consistent.
to?
It's down in and down
I
out.
could put
Being
the
able to
score
play
and
it,
put him in the
understand
back.
what you have to get done, and finally stop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the
Man.
return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Come on, go for it at the
CD,
1
I know
yard
it's
line.
just
and
his
get it.
second year in the
Throw a
league
pick.
as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown
Give
that
me
ball.
No
another
doubt
pick.
about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic
the
about
1
he
yard
shouldn't have
line.
thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the
Yeah,
job
but you're
training.
going to
So
try
he's
to
got
do
to
the
take
same
this
old Ricky
feedback
Dick
that he's
bullshit he
getting,
did
negative
before.
or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down.
Hey, man, I
inside
need
the
to hear none of that
25.
shit, man.
It'll be a gain
Yo,
of 10
man,
to start the
don't
drive
even
out
talk
by
that
a
shit
few
in my
inches.
ear,
That'll be a
nigga.
first down.
Get outta
That
here
O-line,
with
they
that
cleared
shit,
a big
man.
hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give, running right, Achane. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. But that seems a little devil may care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah,
Yo, I
obviously
thought
some
I had
points
you.
on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
3.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They don't mean shit.
Ready. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Calhoun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Ooh.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm not even like whatever, man. Ain't playing for nothing anyway. Yeah, he beat my ass, man. He got this shit. Whatever.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Calhoun, and complete right side to Cook. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Watch out now, 50 series.
On third down, Calhoun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the
I
half.
just did that drop.
And he's across midfield and into
Stop
Miami
dropping roll
territory.
shit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Yeah, you know why?
There on third
'Cause
down, give him 25
it's Calhoun,
yards.
motherfucker. Yeah. You missed
This
that shit
offense
completely.
finding its legs now. Here's
Remember
another
the
1st
name,
and 10.
Remember that name, motherfucker.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You missed that shit completely.
Trouble, 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
White.
Looking to throw. Calhoun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Nah, I don't know what it was.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up.
I don't know
Multiple
what that was.
defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On the double.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Calhoun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready,
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early.
Onside
Now the
kick.
Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Man, fuck you, bitch.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Viscera looking motherfucker. Yeah, yes, you look like Viscera. I'll be Wesley Snipes. I don't want to be Viscera. I will be known for a finisher or Dorothy
First
style
down
another
Miami
man
as
in
they
the
get
ring.
set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And past the 40 before he's out
He's
of
still a
bounds.
bummer.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well
I don't
sold by the
understand
offensive
why you
lineman.
took 12
They
steps
showed the
back.
pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The throw over the middle, taken in,
bump that nigga
and he's
off.
taken down inside the 30. So the hand got
this is
inside
some
the face mask
bullshit.
that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to
I
their
need a
demise.
fucking one stop. Kill this nigga momentum.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh!
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best
You got his
receivers
head
do.
up.
They work on
Yeah,
their route
boy.
running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability,
I need
but to
to run,
really
man.
get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The extra point splits
This ain't
the
over yet,
uprights.
nigga.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Nah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
Hey,
away.
keep talking all slick. You're about to be sick in a quarter or so.
And able to get this out to the 25.
You know the close game, you're gonna be like, how we come back? He cheated.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Cousins.
And a terrific return as he
The
takes
man
this
naming
thing
that
all the way
Cousins.
down near the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform.
You know, for
With
a game
4
that don't mean
interceptions
nothing, you
here
surely
in the first
pumped up about
half,
this
and
shit,
several
nigga.
different guys have picked him
Oh,
off.
we gonna go to the
Instead of
playoffs,
analyzing what's
nigga?
going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the
Right.
defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you
All
run
right.
drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this
I got one
situation,
word to
the
tell you.
defense
You know
was
what that word
effective,
is?
able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
$143 million.
And
That's
he's
what that
able to
word.
get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
$143 million.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
No,
They certainly made a point of getting
no,
him
no.
involved in
That's
the
what I
passing
have
game
under
here in
my
the first
cap
half.
right
They
now.
must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A chance to
You like
really
that,
cap
huh?
off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown. And the
This is a
Dolphins
development
continue to
season.
pull away here in this first half.
I look at it like that.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Enjoy your victory.
Extra
That
point
means
right
nothing.
down the middle.
Because
And
you
a
couldn't
round
put out
is
a
on
game
here in
against
this
NY.
first half.
Enjoy it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
You should have called. You should have caught out the one, Mrs.
This will be returned from
So
deep in
fuck
the
your
end
couch
zone.
out the wall.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
No,
The Bills come to the
you
line to start
breathing,
their
man.
next
You okay,
drive.
nigga? Not the end
And
of
with
the
a
world.
3-score
You
deficit
breathing.
staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Oh yeah.
Wide open receiver complete. And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Yo, you trying to do
23
this
yards
shit right
the
now.
final tally.
Take you some notes to torture your ass with.
Hustle.
He not
Back
beat
to
you
throw.
again, huh?
Calhoun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he
That's because
goes.
I went backwards.
Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bill 7.
God, man.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this
Far
game.
from perfect.
Got it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Calhoun in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves
Okay,
in
it's not
third
worth
and long
it. He ain't by the
situations. They
game.
just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film
just playing
session
it 'cause he
tomorrow
got
may
it
be
for
a
free.
little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
I'm not
that
buying
the
that
early
game.
jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make
I don't
some
even
of
see
these
Oakland.
plays that they have not been doing so far.
You talking about finish this
Call that an
story.
even 50 yards on
It
the
ain't
punt
finished.
with 7
Weird
on the
ass.
return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Cause, man, it's like it's the same shit. And I'm not gonna have
The
time to
Dolphins
play through
at
all
the
of that.
line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give right side. Burris.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Get the fuck out of here with
Backs it
that.
away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Calhoun. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
I know.
Offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I know that.
Off the play fake. Calhoun.
Nothing yes,
it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Really, oh? Really?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Really?
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Obviously you do.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shifts by him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
You know what? I'm going to erase it. Right after this is over, it's going to get erased.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have opened the lead up to 30. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to
They still trying. They still doing that LWO shit.
in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted,
Domination.
but it winds up falling incomplete. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
That's stupid.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Calhoun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Shut the fuck up, oh.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
You know what? This is getting erased off of every social media because you disrespectful. You just can't take
The
it.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next
You
drive.
can't take the shit.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty
I'm not
assured.
sending you
I mean,
this
still a
shit.
decent amount of time
You
left
out
here
of
in the
your
fourth
fucking
quarter, Charles,
mind.
but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I can't
I
wait
love
till
your
next year.
observation skills,
I cannot
partner,
fucking
because
wait.
I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I thought you were streaming it, man. And then you fix your internet?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No.
The slot man in motion right.
Fuck you.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken
Fuck
down
you. Matter
at
of
the
fact, I'm
46-yard
gonna
line.
erase off of everything.
I think we can
If
get
y'all
used to
play,
seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was
keep it
this
so I
situation
can be
he was
reminded what's gonna
envisioning.
happen.
Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner,
All right,
pound away, and try and finish off a game.
continue to talk.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
I
he's
can't
the
say
guy
nothing.
they
You
turn
kicking
to.
my ass.
And it doesn't matter what the defense
You want it, I
thinks.
give it to you.
They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I don't give a
He'll
shit.
get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Yo, one good
It's a 6-yard
victory.
pickup, and it gets him to
There
second
you
and 4.
go.
Good
You're not
gain
even
there
for
on
a
first
playoff
down,
spot.
and keeps them in a
Don't
running
fucking
situation
matter.
probably.
But
They
go
did
ahead.
everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking.
Do
nice
what the
hold
fuck
for
you
him,
wanna
ends
do.
up picking up nice yardage.
Do what you
stays
wanna
in
do.
bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Nah,
Not in any rush offensively.
nah.
Brandon, I
let
got to
them
think
talk.
this offensive line has got some smiles
them
on its
talk.
faces. And I know it sounds
38-14.
crazy, but they practiced for
Go ahead,
this
go
back
ahead.
in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra
Talk,
defenders in the
go
box
ahead,
coming
talk
after
your
them,
shit.
trying
Go
to keep
right
them from
ahead.
locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the throw on third down.
You wanna
knocked
chew the
away
clock,
and
chew the
incomplete.
clock.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back
Tucker,
to the
all-
air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in
all
hand,
this shit with me
it's an
for a
opportunity for
game
the guys to
don't
come
mean
off the
nothing.
bench and get a chance to play.
We ain't
And a
gonna
lot of
go
coaches,
play off.
they want to run their full
fuck
playbook
does it
no matter
mean?
who's on the field.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no
Go
ordinary
ahead, talk
try
about
here.
that shit you was talking.
This
Come on,
officially a
talk.
55-yard attempt. And
Nah,
he has
why you
got
came in the
it
room?
from
You talking about how you
55
whoop my
yards
ass
away.
instead
That
of the
was
game?
never in doubt, and the
Block,
Dolphins will add
all
on to the
this
lead.
shit.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that
are.
lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I
You-
both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to
So
do
why-
so.
why-
And maybe
why
you've
when
actually
you
clicked
came
him
in the
off in
room,
your
you was
headset
quiet
so you can
for
keep
like
calling
5
plays
seconds.
and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, I ain't
The
hear
Bills
Stinky
come to the
bark
line
one
to start
time.
their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, and that'll be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion, but that's a big risk to run there.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Yeah,
Able to make
you
adjustments
talking
all
this
along
shit.
the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases
God,
from.
I'm getting my
Working
ass
his way
whooped.
into the secondary, figures out defenses and
Yeah,
finds weak
it's me
spots in
getting
order
my
to get
ass
open.
whooped.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Some shit that don't even matter, but it's alright.
At the 7-yard line.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
I was whooping your ass. I never talk this shit to you.
They'll stick with the
Think
passing
that I'm
game as he
twitching
looks
on
to
and
throw.
all that good shit.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons
that's
able
baseball.
to get in there for
That
his
is
second sack
baseball.
of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely
No,
not
man, that's a
today.
walk-off
His team
home
trailed
run,
by multiple
man. That has
touchdowns
nothing to
and a
do with
late
Madden.
sack.
What
Just a
you
party
mean?
gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under
Oh,
pressure,
that's
they
foul.
got him again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And
how
now
was
you
that
figure
shit
the
foul?
field goal team coming on 4th. 3rd and goal, trying to
No,
make that
I really
scoreboard at
didn't
least
know.
a little more
How was it really
respectable.
foul?
Off play action. Calhoun. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
But why is it? No, he ain't catch it. He said, feel like a bigger touchdown.
Here we
The
go.
field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
Which
2
game
yards
you
on the
just throwing
pickup
the
there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
No, y'all were trying to give each other
They'll
the
break
game
the
because
huddle,
y'all are
come up on
brothers.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Achane. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
You can.
Hurts.
Go right ahead.
Able to find the open
You
man.
already
That's
disrespected
complete.
me by
And
telling
he
me to
goes
send
out
you
right
to take
around the
whooping your
39.
ass.
Catch
Y'all,
number
what the
44
fuck are you
on the
talking
year. It's a
about,
first
nigga?
down.
We trying to be contrite now? Get the fuck out of here with that.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now.
Come
As
on,
he'll kick
kick
it
me the
away
ball,
for the
bro.
2nd time.
I ain't gonna do
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.